Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
With workplace environments fast changing, businesses today seek innovative solutions to increase productivity, engage workers, and encourage growth. As more and more organizations adopt an integrative culture to meet the new trends, the role of leadership is remarkably evolving into a broad-based team-building approach that encourages creative thinking in the workplace. To further educate, inform, and lead senior executives, CEOs, and entrepreneurs, a 4-day business leadership program called Isha Insights, the DNA of Success, was organized by Isha Leadership Academy, a platform that aimed to explore the science of scaling up one's business as well as one's own self.
Leadership at any level, whether you're running your own business or a state or a nation or whatever, in whichever way, if you're touching a certain number of people in a day, I consider you a leader. So being a leader, three basic qualities which sets a leader apart and makes him into a fruitful proposition for everybody around him is his integrity, his ability to inspire people to do the right things, and above all, insight. The ultimate goal of every action is success. So why is it that certain human beings seem to come to success effortlessly and very naturally, and why is it many others struggle to get there, and why is it many more never get there? As I said, without integrity, we will not set the necessary ambience for success. Inspiration, many great things have floundered simply because the necessary inspiration was missing in the atmosphere. Being a leader is like being a captain of a ship. If you're the captain of the ship, you don't have to do the hard work that the crew is doing, but you must be able to chart out a successful path, you must be able to see everything that is there right now, and you must be able to foresee that which cannot be seen right now. So this responsibility is fulfilled only if one develops a certain level of insight. We want to genetically engineer your DNA in the next 4 days for success, because success is the sweetest thing in human life. Thank you very much.
The focus of Insight 2014, the theme for it, if you will, is scaling up. And the reason we chose this as our theme is because I think we all recognize that we're at a very special moment of time in India, where we appear to be on the cusp of another, perhaps decade of good growth. And so it's very fertile grounds, a lot of tailwinds for every kind of business. But of course, this is not just about scaling up your business. It's, as Sadhguru mentioned at the outset, it is as much or even more about scaling up ourselves as human beings so that we can achieve more of our full potential. How do I hire good people? How can I compete with much larger companies with bigger brands who are able to pay bigger salaries? How do I earn the loyalty of my employees so they don't leave? So this set of issues is by far and away number one. Almost equally so, I think we all recognize that the biggest obstacle to the scale-up of our organizations is the person in the mirror, we ourselves. And, there's a big desire to figure out how to manage ourselves, how to get out of the way of the success of the organization. What we're going to try and do, as Sadhguru alluded to in the beginning, is really provoke your thinking. We'll give you lots of different perspectives so that you can walk away with a very different approach or attitude towards the challenges that you're coming in with today. As you know, there's that famous proverb by Jesus Christ. He said, "Give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you feed him for a life." And so our attempt is to try and give you perspectives and a few tools that might help you think about your business issues, your business opportunities and challenges. With that, let me just say what a pleasure it is to be here with all of you. I look forward to a memorable 4 days.
I want you to ask the question in your group. What is new? New to you may not be new to somebody else. Increase your curiosity. Curiosity is central to personal growth. Then I'm going to ask some of the tables, what is new coming out of your table?
The new idea is salespeople should spend time selling, not collecting.
Very clear, is it not? Crystallized, to the point, less than 15 words. Practice less than 15 words. Because succinctness, clarity, crystallization gets the attention.
We learned together about collaborative consumption, collaborative sourcing, and how world is moving towards collaborative consumption, collaborative sourcing.
Very good. 2 items. One, collaborative sourcing. But the second item, our world is moving to collaborative sourcing. And that is telling a trend. So how many of you heard of a company called Blackstone? So one day I was doing something and the co-founder Steve Schwarzman sat next to me at dinner. And I say, Steve, number of things. And I say, Steve, how do you keep your firm ahead of others? He looked at me and his people around the table. And he said, every Monday morning, I ask every one of them, what is new they picked up? How long do you spend? 15 minutes. If you're doing it weekly, you don't need an hour. So I said, Steve, your people are connected into zillion industries. They are. And then they're also connected globally. So you crystallizing their minds, perceptions every week. What's happening to his knowledge and the knowledge of the whole group. And that helps you to steer your organization to the new direction.